Welcome back to the channel, guys. News Now Yorkshire here. We're in Coventry today, Coventry Central Police Station, and we've come to Coventry today in support of Pink Rose. She visited a police station in Coventry. I don't think it was this one, but we will find out. We're going to hit a couple more in Coventry anyway, but she visited a police station, and within seconds there was two police officers come out, pretty much picked her up and dragged her off site without even so much as a conversation. And it's absolutely appalling, guys, absolutely appalling that two blokes have treated a woman in this way. It's just absolutely terrible. So we've come out today and we've Live Free. I gave him a call this morning, told him about the story, and he wasn't having any of it. Not happy about it whatsoever. So here we are in Coventry. We've come to get abused today. Come to get abused by Coventry Police, part of West Midlands Police. Come to see what they're about. Just taking a look around the back of the station, guys. Big old site here at Coventry Central. Still not sure if it's the same police station as Pink Rose. But we will find that police station. Hopefully find the officers that did it as well.
Officer! Officer, are you allowed to film in public without being assaulted? Yeah. Are you allowed to film in public without being assaulted? Absolutely. How come Coventry Police are assaulting females and filming in public? Can't answer it. I'm on with you. It's not acceptable, mate. Keep your hands off the females, please. Steady away, fella. Steady away. Erratic driving, that officer. Could be classed as dangerous driving. Be careful. And just goes straight up to her, puts his hands up. She was shaking and frightened as well.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
she goes straight up to her, didn't even identify herself as a police officer. Although he was in uniform, it doesn't matter. Before you're doing anything like that, you identify. Plenty of people go around in fake.
If you're in uniform.
Mate, I know lads, right, that have been around in fake police uniforms robbing drug dealers.
Okay.
So,
I've got to go to work though, yeah?
listen,
So,
thanks for the
thank you.
response and thanks for the time, mate. Alright,
Yeah,
have a
no
nice day.
worries, yeah,
Have a good day, mate.
Just be careful where you go, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you be
Because
careful
obviously
as
we
well.
have
Don't
to
be
look after-
brutalising any females
Yeah,
recording
don't-
in
yeah.
public.
Obviously we have to look after the security of the
Yeah, yeah.
premises, don't we? So
If any females are recorded
if
or
you're
all
in a
that,
public place, there's no issues at all.
brilliant. And if
right?
any females are,
But if you go into a private place like car parks and stuff,
Yeah.
which are obviously private, yeah,
Yeah.
you don't have to have signs up. Okay, if it's a car park on the police premises, you know, with walls and barriers and stuff,
yeah, it just seems
you
a
shouldn't
bit.
be going into those places, should
Well,
you?
I'm going to go to the same police station today and do that and test to see if I get hands on
So
me.
you're going to go onto the private place.
I am
knowing
gonna
it's
do that.
private,
I'm gonna do
knowing
that.
You're going to probably get told to get off it.
And,
Yeah,
and
we're
then
gonna
with
do
that,
that.
when I'm told to leave, I will leave.
What's the point of the exercise?
To prove a point that they won't put their hands on me because I'll fight back.
Right, but if they're telling you to get off,
And then
you're
I'll
gonna
get off, yeah.
Or you're going to stay on and then try and cause an
No,
issue?
no, I'm just going to see if they walk up
Because
to
you,
me.
obviously the objective you want is you want officers to put hands on you.
No, I don't. I want to prove to UK, right, that we are allowed to film in public, right?
Is the UK asking this question?
Yes,
Yeah.
they are,
Asking
mate.
this question,
65,000 people ask me every day, yeah.
really? Okay. I don't know why they must have some.
Because
must have better things
they've got
to ask,
all
people to do.
65,000 people have got a grievance with police, probably being brutalised in some respect. How come we get so much support then, mate, fighting against police brutality?
I don't know why he thought that was so funny. But there's 65,000 people asking him that question every day. But they are. They're asking him every day.
To me, in respect to being brutalised by police. And
See you later, mate.
have a nice day, mate.
You too.
Have a lovely day. Have a lovely day, officer. trying to get on.
Officer, are you allowed to film in public without being assaulted?
Normally, yes.
Normally? Or is it only females that get assaulted, is it?
You mind if I ask what you're doing?
Filming in public. What are you doing?
I'm going to work.
Good for you, mate.
Don't
Crack on then.
Females, don't assault female auditors.
I think just step back from the gate, please. then.
No.
But I'm here in respect to a female that was assaulted, one of our colleagues.
Yes, you heard it from that officer there. So I asked him if you can film in public without being assaulted. His answer to that was usually. But he didn't want to explain that. So I'm thinking maybe, oh, he's back. Same guy. So I'm thinking usually means unless you're a small female against two burly blokes, then you're okay. But if you're a small female and you're out filming in public, you're probably going to get assaulted by the police. Well, officer,
Are you plugging?
can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
Are you allowed to film in public without being assaulted by the police?
Well, you are allowed to film in public, yeah.
Yeah? Is that just usually, or is that all the time? Is you always allowed to film in public without being assaulted?
You're overtly recording me, I haven't got a problem with
A
that.
lady were recording a couple of days ago at West Midlands Police, namely Coventry Police Station, and she were thrown off at property by two police officers, physically assaulted she was.
I don't know about that.
So we're just down here in response to that, and we're going to see if we're going to get physically assaulted as well.
You're not, no, certainly not.
So
You're doing
is
nothing wrong.
Is it just females that get physically assaulted for?
Don't know about that incident, but you're doing nothing wrong, you can film.
God bless you, mate. Well, thanks for your time.
Thanks for that, guys.
And all we can do to that is the tape that we have got of the officer doing that, we will be sending that to professional standards.
Sure.
And just so you guys do know, it's not a crime to film in public. And
Do you guys condone that sort of behaviour?
Sorry?
Do you guys condone that sort of behaviour? Two burly blokes ragging a female off the site because she was filming.
Obviously, what we haven't seen.
So I'm telling you what's happened is two burly blokes have approached a female because she was on the police site and said, you can't be here, picked her up and ragged her off site. Do you condone that sort of behaviour, or do you think that's acceptable?
That doesn't seem quite right. However, I'm privy to all the facts.
fair enough,
So
mate.
from the information you've got, you don't think it seems right?
It doesn't
That's
appear
fair,
right
that's a fair comment.
From the facts that you've given me, but I'm not privy to all the facts.
No problem, I appreciate your comments.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
your time, guys. Have a nice
Cheers,
day.
guys.
All right.
I don't think this is the right station where Pink Rose was assaulted, so we're going to go and find the next one, see if we can find the right station. I think there's 3 in Coventry total, so hopefully the next one will be the right one, and we're going to do exactly what she did and see if they want to come and put hands on us.
Guys, no problem with you filming off the site with this private property.
Yeah, we just come to ask some questions, mate.
Stand the other side of the barrier.
Come to ask some questions, mate.
I've got to get in.
Oh, you go in then.
Mate, we had a female, one of our colleagues out here the other day, and she was stood here, guys, where I'm stood. She was physically assaulted off the property, guys. She was physically thrown out.
So I think this actually was the right station after all. There's just a different part of it that we was at.
Are you landowner? Are you the landowner?
So we just come to have a little walk down this bit. I believe this is where Pink Rose was. Let us know in the comments. So I think this is the right place. So we're just gonna have a little walk around and see if we get abused like she did.
Not a lot of police officers would have done that, and it's a clear violation of her rights, mate, as well.
Okay.
But yeah, he just apologised.
Has he really?
Pink Rose.
We violated somebody's rights and
Have you
there's
seen the
evidence
video,
to
have you?
suggest that, then I'm sorry. No, of course I haven't.
Have
It's
you
called
not?
Pink Rose on YouTube, and it's the latest video. And I'm sure, mate. Listen, if you're representing West Midlands Police, you'll be.
Of course I'm not representing West. Well, yeah,
Well, you
as,
are.
as a police
Yeah.
officer.
But what I'm saying exactly, so you're wearing uniform representing them, right? And when you watch this video, mate, you'll be ashamed, because police officers shouldn't be doing that to people.
The thing is, mate, she walked down exactly as I have just done there, and you see the difference between the interaction that me and you were having and the interaction that she had with those two police officers. She wasn't even given the opportunity to leave, and they came straight up to her, and they picked her up and threw her straight off site. She was physically shaking, she was scared, she was frightened. She's only a small girl. I mean, there was no need for these two big blokes to come out and treat her like that. Absolutely appalling. Do you condone that behaviour?
I don't know the incident. Sorry.
If that happened, if
happened,
two
and
police
you saw
officers
it.
went up to a lady and didn't identify themselves and just threw her off at property without saying anything, would you condone that?
I couldn't comment on that. I can't. You're asking me to comment.
I'm
on
just saying
something
that police. I'm just saying, imagine the police have violated a woman, right, by doing what I've just said. Would you condone that?
That isn't violating a woman.
Let's just say she stood here and you don't identify yourself. You violated her. Yeah, police officer, you have to identify yourself.
Does it matter about her gender?
Pardon?
Does it matter about her gender?
Well, it does, because now we've got two males here and we're not getting physically assaulted, so gender does come into it because she's a very small.
We can't always call upon female officers to come there and then. We just have to deal with it.
Do you think two big blokes should be picking up a woman and throwing her off site like that?
Sometimes it's necessary.
You think that's acceptable?
Sometimes it's necessary.
What
So
would
you
make
just
that
apologise
necessary?
for
If you think we live in a world where
What makes that necessary to do that?
there could be a million,
She was stood here like we are, though.
She just stood here, and all
So
she
you
said
say?
was,
But she
well, we've
was,
got
it's
it on
on
video.
camera.
No, but I've only
Because
got
the
your
thing
word to
is-
say. I don't know anything
Can you?
about
Is
thing
there
is
a way
that
we can show
the
him that
camera-
video, right quick?
The camera is the objective witness that never lies. So that is memorialised there in video for everybody to see. You can't change
But
it.
there's
You can't.
such a thing called context, isn't there?
Well, it's a full length
Yeah,
video.
yeah,
The
well,
context
yeah.
is
You
there.
can show me a video now
Yeah.
of you being punched in the face,
Yeah.
but the whole context of the video
That-
prior
and that's
to
why-
and
So
the
after
context is-
could be you
And that's why
stabbing
we.
a man, couldn't
And
it?
that's why we film.
So context is important,
Yeah,
isn't
so
it?
we've done
Exactly.
context. The context is us approaching this police station, so everybody can see us walking onto the police station. That's not edited, so that they can see how we get treated. But what they're going to do now is they're going to watch this, where we're getting respected with a civil conversation with you, right? But they're going to watch Pink Rosie's video on her channel, where she got met with zero respect and she got manhandled off at property, and that's the reason that's brought us down here to Coventry, so we can highlight that. And we're just telling West Midlands Police, we as the public, we're the 99%, and we will not accept that kind of behaviour, mate, because there will be consequences, such as our colleagues coming out and asking these awkward questions. But thanks for giving us time.
You're welcome.
Because, you know, at least you haven't been a knobhead and walked away. You've interacted with us and you've given us an explanation, so thanks for that. And
Right.
you aren't the kind of police officer that we come after, because we're after the corrupt ones that don't like us, and there's many of them, mate. All right,
I'm sorry I've had a bad time.
thanks for your time, man.
Appreciate
Very
your
chilled
time.
guy.
Thank you.
So we've got a very chilled officer there at West Midlands Police. They give his input, which is appreciated.
Yeah, respectful guy. Answered the questions that we asked. Can't ask for any more. He's left us alone. Left us to go about our business. You know, it's, I'm walking around freely now in the car park, and no one's doing anything about it. The police have already seen us. They know exactly what we're doing. Exactly the same as Pink Rose did. In fact, even more intrusive, because I'm walking around the cars. She just walked down the side of the building and was dragged straight off site. So what's the difference here? You know, he said, does her gender matter? But the only difference here is one, that there's two of us, and the second point being, you know, that she was a female and we're males. Well, we've got a police officer coming out now. Sorry, love.
Continue filming the police station. If you
Sorry, I
do it-
couldn't hear you. Sorry.
This part of the police station's private property.
Okay.
There is a sign saying
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a private car park.
Yeah, no worries. I'll see you in court then. If you want to evict us, that's fine.
I'm
Are
just
you,
asking you.
are you asking us
politely-
to leave?
I'm asking you politely if you could film a
Could
station
you
from
identify
outside.
yourself first, please?
Yeah, I'm PC Allen 24047.
Brilliant. Hello, PC Allen. We're just here in respect to one of our colleagues that were physically assaulted the other day.
I've had others of your colleagues come and do the same thing.
Brilliant. Absolutely.
And I've spoken to
awesome.
them. I don't
That's
know what
brilliant.
they wouldn't tell me their channel. It was another two individuals like yourself.
That's awesome.
When this
They were-
happened today,
Not yesterday, the day before.
and do you know why this
maybe?
happens, love? Because
It was a female, wasn't it? I know.
The female got assaulted.
They've shown me the video, and I
What
understand.
do you think about that video?
Do you condone that behaviour?
She's seen the video.
I've seen the video. Obviously, I haven't got full context because I weren't there. Obviously, if that it does look amazing to myself,
Thank
but
you.
I haven't seen the full circumstances. I don't know exactly what's
Don't
there.
look
I haven't
amazing.
seen any.
We talk about context, love. This officer, we're talking about context as well. So let's listen to the word context, right?
I didn't hear the sound on it. I didn't see. I've
Yeah.
literally just been shown 10 seconds of the video.
Yeah, but like you just said, right?
Can we do it outside?
The
Just
video.
'cause this is.
Love, actually, we're going to dispute this now, actually, because are you the landowner?
Can I show you the sign then at least?
I'm not interested in the
Not
sign, to be
interested in
honest.
sign. We're interested in speaking to the landowner if we're going to be trespassed legally.
Okay.
Because
But-
but in law, only the landowner can trespass us.
Okay. I don't think really what I'm doing is an unreasonable request though, is it?
Yeah, but we're declining that request to see if we'll be assaulted too.
Okay, but I'm not going to assault you.
I appreciate you saying that.
Obviously, other officers are concerned. This is a private car park. There's
Yeah.
a sign that says it's a
Yeah,
private
who's the
car
landowner?
park. if someone went into your private property and they asked you to leave,
I'd be the landowner.
Okay, yeah.
So I'd say leave from my private property because I'm the landowner, and here's proof of my land. So please get off my land before I physically remove you from my land.
Okay, I'm not forcing you off. I'm asking if I can show you the sign, which is over there at the moment.
Thank you. We've seen
Yeah, respectfully, we're going to decline your request. Thank you, though.
Have a nice day, though. Love. Thank you. You are dismissed.
I think that's a bit rude. Like, you don't want us to come and remove you. You don't need to to be rude to myself.
I challenge you to come and remove me.
We just dismiss officers when we no longer require their services.
Okay, but I'm not dismissing you. I'm not being rude to you. I just
we don't work
appreciate
for you,
if you
though.
kept
You've been very rude to our colleague.
I wasn't rude to your colleague.
Your colleagues was, so her colleagues have been rude to their colleagues.
See, the thing about it is, you're representing an organisation, West Midlands Police.
Yeah,
and West Midlands Police was very rude to our colleague, very disrespectful, and actually assaulted her as well. So that's why we're here today. And if you're saying that we might come out and remove you, I challenge you to come and do that. I challenge you to come and remove me.
I've not personally said those words, have I?
But how come she got that treatment?
That's a different officer.
That's assault then.
It's not assault.
It's not assault.
Unfortunately, we do have powers that allow us to remove someone
unfortunately you do. Unfortunately.
I can't state anything regarding that. I don't know what's been said to her before that. I've said to you, I've not heard the sound. I'm not going to dispute it. I don't know the full circumstances.
No, listen, I'm going to listen to you now because you've been quite fair. But can you just one question?
Yeah.
How did the dismissal feel when I said it? Right, how did it make you feel?
It's quite rude. I'm just trying to have a conversation with you.
No, I want feedback so I can, because this is what we do.
I've not come and been rude to you.
We're here to educate ourselves as well as you guys.
I don't really. If I'm going to be nice to someone, I expect to kind of have the same conversation back.
You are a pleasant one. You are a pleasant one. What we get.
Yeah, identify yourself, please.
All right, I am. Colin number is there, 6785.
6785.
You do know you're on private property.
Can I identify yourself, please?
Yeah, PC Kilby, as I've just been to your colleague, 5500.
Kilby
Okay.
5500.
Can I just ask you to leave the police premises? Stop filming, police cars, please.
That's fine, sir.
I've already filmed every single one of them.
Not a problem. Can I just ask you to leave, please?
And if I don't leave, what's going to happen?
You'll be arrested.
I'll be arrested?
Potentially, yeah.
Arrested for what?
Okay.
Trespass.
Potentially, yeah.
Criminal offence.
It's not a criminal offence, trespass.
Okay. I'll ask you to leave, okay?
No, but I'm just asking if I don't...
Can you understand why there's an issue?
I get what you're saying,
okay,
and I get that you're asking me to leave, but I'm just asking you a question. If I don't leave, what will happen?
Okay, it's a private car park.
I'm talking to this guy, man.
Yeah, you've got your clip. On your way now, come on.
No, I'm talking to this man.
Yeah, I'm a supervisor, okay?
Please don't be rude.
So, I'm not being rude. You're in a private car park and I'm asking you to leave.
Okay, so if I don't
I'm not
leave,
getting into a debate with you, okay? I'm asking you to leave. You're in a private car park.
Yeah, I understand you've asked me to leave.
Right.
Is that a request or an order?
It's a request. I'm asking you to leave a private car park.
If I respectfully decline your request, what happens then?
I'm not getting into it, mate.
Well, then don't get into it.
No, right, come on.
No one asked you to come out. I'm talking to this man.
What's your name then, chap?
I don't give out my name, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't tend to give out my name.
Okay.
A lot of people see the videos, you see. So,
no, I understand that, yeah.
I mean, I don't want to put my personal information out there.
But you're happy to put all of our personal information out, aren't you? So I'm sure you can understand.
Not
public information.
Incident with the female, right?
Yes.
And you didn't like how she was taken off the land.
Yes.
Right, we've asked you very politely,
that's
how you wanted her to have been treated. So we're doing exactly what you would have liked for her. We're asking you very nicely to leave.
Yeah.
So I think...
And I appreciate the way that you've asked me, I really do.
So
but the thing is...
fairer if you just...
The thing is though,
I'm not being rude, I'm not being aggressive with you.
Because of what
happened. Very politely if you step off the property. I don't think that's an unfair request.
I'm just trying to establish, because of what happened... Wow, it's getting heavy here, guys.
But they're just checking everything's okay because it's getting quite loud, isn't it? That's what
they're doing. It was all quiet when it was just us two, wasn't it?
No, I understand.
It was all quiet when it was us two, but when you guys turn up, that's when it gets escalated.
I understand.
This guy knows, that's why he's shaking his head. Nodding his head, sorry, nodding his head.
No problem.
No, she's awesome, she's alright, she's alright. Yeah, thin out a bit. Thin out a bit, guys, do as you're told.
Do you want to step this way just a little bit? I'm not forcing you off.
Are you the supervisor, are you?
No, you're going, mate. We've been asked.
Are you a supervisor?
Yes, mate.
Can you identify yourself?
Yeah,
please?
sure. Andy Bridgewater.
And your number?
0923.
0923.
I've watched you being reasonably asked by more than one individual to leave this.
So no one's answered my question yet, though.
By the landowner's representative. I'm not going to answer any more questions, mate. You're going to make your way now.
So is that a request or an order?
No, that's an order, mate. Go on.
It's an order under what law?
Civil trespass, mate. You've been asked by the landowner's representative on more than one occasion.
Stand in the doorway and monitor them. As long as they're not committing any criminal offences, just let them get on with it and make that little video.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. You know why? Because that's what the law says. And see what we're doing here is the supervisor has spoken, and now everybody's feelings are all being squashed, and they're going back inside because they know that what we're doing isn't illegal. It's a civil trespass. There's nothing you can do about it.
Well, Mr. Theodore, can we speak to you, please?
Yeah,
Guys,
go back
get in.
inside.
Do what you're told.
Back
mate. Now,
inside.
listen, this is in response. Stop attacking female members of public just for recording, and we won't do it. Bye, guys.
See you later, guys.
Dismissal. Absolute instant dismissal. Bye, guys. All of you.
Take care.
All of you guys. See you later. Get back in.
In the comments, let me know how many coppers came out, because I did not count those, but there was about 15, 20 of them. That was crazy.
Every single one of them gone back.
So they're not happy about it, but they know there's nothing they can do. And unless they want to fight us both, like they did to Pink Rose, nothing they can do about it. Get back inside.
See you later. Look at him, he's a bouncer. He's a bouncer. Got told to stand there, back sergeant, man with real authority.
See you later.
Bye,
Mr. Gaffers.
Bye, Mr. PC.
See ya.
PC zero authority. Got told then, didn't you? Have to
No, I
walk
told
away.
him a compliment, it wasn't zero.
Then, didn't you? And your bosses have just told you leave him alone.
It wasn't my boss.
He was your boss because you listened to what he said. You walked away with your tail between your legs, mate. You look like a right mug.
He's still not my
You
boss.
look like a right mug, mate. Go and live free later, you'll see it, sausage.
There's only one person who looks like
You're like a child answering back, are you, you little sausage? Get back inside.
Child. Goodbye, petulant child.
Go on, see you later. Enjoy your
There you
day.
go, guys. West Midlands Police. Leave.
Our work's done for the day now, mate. We're going home.
Good, enjoy your day.
We're going home now. Our work's done. You enjoy your shift, pal. Enjoy your shift.
One of us, you abuse us all. Abuse any more auditors, we'll be coming right back here, guys. Hey, get yourself off my street. Go on, get off. Bye. You're not welcome. Don't be rude to me. By the public. No, locked up. Here we go. He's gonna lock me up. You're gonna lock me up, officer? Is that a threat to lock me up? Yeah. A threat to lock me up for what? I'm not obstructing nothing. Get out my street. Go on. Go on, sausage boy. Bye, sausage. Bye, sausage. Bye, sausage. Get a proper job, you fucking scrounger. Fucking scrounger.